Hey G Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode we have this cool Amazon here, and pretty much what this is a brand new speaker from the Soundcore brand, which is also under the Anker brand. If you guys see my previous video, I actually reviewed a few other products from this brand before. So I'm actually very excited to test out this new product for you guys, which is called the Motion X600. And if you can see, for the one that we got right here is the blue color or the lunar blue color. They do have this available in a few other colors as well. So you definitely want to do your own research to see what you prefer. If you guys turn the side right here, they do mention how it does have a high res sound and a spatial audio as well. And if you guys turn to the back, they do provide you guys some more specs and features about the product. So I mentioned how it does have immersive spatial sound, hi-fi audio, sounds that fill the room, because it does produce audio from the front and also on the top as well. They mention how there's a customizable EQ option. There's a 12-hour playtime when you guys do use it. It has the Bluetooth technology of 5.3. It has a waterproof protection, so that way if you guys get water on here, it is fine. And it mentioned how it does have a metal design, so it's actually very high quality when you guys do feel it. And that's pretty much everything that's on the package. Let me actually open up to show you guys what the inside looks like and what's included. So it's brand new. Let's open it up. Right here is what the inside looks like. It tells you guys Motion X600. If you guys do open it, I think you guys pull it from right here. If you can see the packaging on here, it actually looks really nice and very high quality. They give you guys a bunch of protection layers on here to protect it. If you guys do take it out, inside we do have some more padding as well. And they do provide you guys some more stuff inside. So inside they do provide you guys the user manual to teach you guys how to set it up and how to use it. And then right here, they do provide you guys a USB-C to USB-C cable that's in use to recharge the product. And if you guys do look at the inside, there's nothing else. So that's everything that's inside. So now let's take a look at the speaker. So for the speaker itself, it's nicely wrapped up. But if you guys do take it out, once you guys do take it out, this is what the speaker looks like. So the front part right here, we do have the speaker that will play the music from right here, but also on the top part right here as well, to give you guys that surround sound and the spatial audio. Top part right here, we do have a very nice handle, and when you guys feel the material, definitely feels like a high quality material since it is metal. And right here on top, it does have the brand name, Soundcore. But right here, you can see we do have the logo. And right here, we do have a few buttons. So there's a power button, Bluetooth button, spatial audio, bass up option, volume up and volume down option, and play and pause button. But here's what it looks like in the front. Here is the side, here is the other side, and then here is the back. So the back part right here, if you guys do open it, that is where you can plug in cable to actually recharge it, which is USB-C, and they give you guys an aux option as well. I kind of wish that they actually have a option for you guys to use it as a power bank, similar to like the previous speakers that they do have. Especially if you guys are paying such a big price or high price for it. It's literally like almost double the price of what you guys can get for like the other smaller speaker like the Soundcore Boost that I reviewed in the past. But really cool, it is waterproof. So once you guys are done, you guys can seal it back up, just like that. But you can see on both sides right here, it mentions the spatial harmony. And on this side right here, they mention the hi-fi audio. If you guys do look at the bottom right here, this is what the bottom part looks like. So it does have like the non-slip material to prevent it from moving around when you guys do put it on a flat surface. And that is pretty much everything that's on the product. So when you guys do feel the overall weight of the product, it definitely has a little bit of weight to it. But it's not as heavy compared to the other speaker that I reviewed from this brand that is like about the same size or bigger. I think that was called like the Motion Boom from this brand. But at least that one actually has the option for you guys to plug in a cable to use it as an output to recharge like a phone or any other device. Where for this one it does not. So that kind of sucks. But what I'm doing right now is to turn it on and test it out to show you guys how it does work. But before we do, let me plug in cable to show you guys how to charge it. So what I'm doing is open the back part, and we'll plug in the cable, which is USB-C, onto the back. I guess once you guys plug it in, it just starts charging. I don't see any indicator light on here. Yeah, so once you guys plug it in, it just starts charging. I'm not sure if there's any way for you guys to see if it's charging or when it's fully charged. Maybe it's a cable. Let me try to use a different cable. I'm gonna try to use theirs instead and see what happens. All right, so if we use their cable instead, once I do have it plugged in, I don't see any difference on here as well. So I guess once you guys just plug it in, it's just charging. So I kind of wish they actually have an indicator light or something to let you guys know when it's charging. But right now it is charging the device. So what I'm doing right now is to turn it on and show you guys how it does work. So unplug the back part right here first and close it back up. If you guys do power on, you guys can hear immediately once we do turn it on, the bass on here is actually really strong. But what I'm doing now is connect on the Bluetooth. All right, so we got connected. Let's play a song on here to test it out. we have it right here. So immediately when we do play the song on here, I can definitely feel the bass and the power that's on here when we do use it. It's actually much more powerful compared to any other speaker that I've used from this brand. But what I'm doing right now is to test out the different options on here and see how well it does work. So that lowers it. And that increases it. If you guys press bass up, so when we use the bass up option, you guys can definitely feel a lot more of that bass. I can feel a lot more of that on my hand when I do feel it like putting on here, which is really cool. But now I'll try the spatial audio and see how that works. Alright, so we have it off. And we turn it back on. So when you guys use the spatial audio, it definitely makes a difference. Like if you guys turn it off, I can only kind of hear it from the front part, but once I turn it on, I can hear it from the top. And it's pretty much bouncing throughout the whole entire room when I do turn it on, which is really cool. So I can technically bring this anywhere I want, like a boombox, and just turn it on, especially with the spatial audio option. It bounces everything, turns the audio all around, and it pretty much gives you guys like a 360 surround sound when you guys do use it, which is pretty cool. And I love how powerful the bass is on here compared to the previous version. It definitely makes a big difference. So even though the speaker itself is waterproof and water resistant, I don't recommend you guys just throwing this into the water or ocean. And especially not in the ocean or like a swimming pool, because it does have like chlorine or salt. If you guys do use water on here, it should be fine, like splashes should be fine. So if you guys do take a look at the instruction manual, they do show you guys how to use all different button controls on here. So you do have the option to play, you do have the option to pause the music, you do have the option to skip, rewind, voice assistant, and etc. So feel free to play around with it if you guys do need to. Or you can also use your phone to control as well. And if you can see on the other side right here, they mention how you do have the option to connect it onto another speaker that's the same one if you guys want to pair it together, so that way you can get an even stronger and much more better home theater experience. And for this product, since it is a Soundcore device from Anker, it does work as an app option as well. So for example, right here, I already have the app open. You can see how I found the device. So I do connect it. You do have the option to adjust the different equalizer EQ option on here, if you can see. So this is what the app looks like. And you do have the option to increase or lower the volume setting on here. And the top part right here is how you can see the battery percentage to show you guys where it's at. And also if you guys do plug in cable, it show you guys the charging. Let me test it out to show you guys what I mean. So I do plug in the cable in the back. Once you guys do have it plugged in, you can see right here, it does show you guys that it's charging. So even though it doesn't show you guys on here, you guys can actually look it on here to let you guys know when, whether or not it's charging or not. And if you guys want to change any setting on here, feel free to do so. So for example, if I change the equalizer, we do have the bass up on, and it does give you guys the option to change the bass, the mid-range, the treble. If you guys want to use the signature, the voice, treble boost, balance, etc. And if you guys want to customize it, press right here. You guys can customize your own EQ option on here, which is pretty cool. And top of right here, we do have the option for the turn it on and turn it off. So if I do press the play button, let's see when it works. Alright, so you see the product definitely does work when we do use it. So when we do test the product, you can definitely feel and see and hear the difference on here when you guys do use it. The one thing that I kind of wish that they actually add on here, like I mentioned earlier, is the fact that how it actually give you an option to recharge your phone or any device using a USB-C option or USB option, especially for the price that it's paying for. If they added that option on here, I think it'll be a complete product because everything about it is actually pretty good. A brand new design compared to any of the previous version. Still has a lot of stuff on here in terms of waterproof design, very high quality audio and high quality bass, and very cool how she has that new technology on here in terms of the spatial audio to give you guys that 360 audio when you guys do use it and give you guys like that theater audio vibe when you guys do use it as well, which is pretty cool. But in terms of the battery life on here, like I mentioned, it only gives you guys up to 12 hours of usage on one full charge. So if you guys want to, you definitely have the option to keep it plugged in. But if you guys use it wireless or cordless, you guys can only use it up to 12 hours, which is still a pretty long time if you guys do think about it in terms of what you guys do get on here. But that is everything that's on the product. Now to come unboxing and testing product. Now to answer the question of whether or not it's worth it or not. So for this product, I do have to say that it's pretty worth it if you guys want to need one of these, especially if you guys are in the market looking for a high quality speaker that pretty much give you guys everything on here in terms of bass up option, spatial audio option, high quality audio, high quality bass, and a very cool design in terms of what you guys do get. And obviously, if you guys do have a budget to pay for a luxury product like this, and if you guys don't mind the fact that how it doesn't have the charging option to use as a power bank like the previous speakers from this brand, then I do have to say that it's pretty worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or haven't one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money on something else that actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.